Rayman, assalamu alaikum from TMC Cricket Ground. It's match number 8 of MPL 100 Season 2 between Al Zohaib Warriors and Taj Darbar. Al Zohaib Warriors have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. This is their third game. They have lost the first two games of the tournament, so they'll be looking to get to a winning streak by scoring 2 points by winning this game against Taj Darbar. Whereas Taj won a game early on and they will be looking to continue with their momentum. Talking about the opening batter, Ahmed Asif and Daniel Liaquat have come out to open the batting for Al Zohaib Warriors. Daniel Liaquat, we just saw smash a boundary of the very first ball of the innings. This time taking the aerial loop past that fielder and without 2 boundaries now in 2 balls. It was a surprising move to give the first over, in fact, to Adil Miu, the left-arm orthodox. Usually the left-handed batter prefer facing the left-arm seamers or the left-arm spinners. And we have seen that, especially by the way Daniel Liaquat struck 2 boundaries in the first 2 balls. And talking about the opening pair, Ahmed Asif himself is a very dangerous customer, and to have someone like Daniel Liaquat opening the batting alongside him, we can expect some fireworks in the batting power play. Once again, it's full. This time he has swept that away on the leg side. 3 boundaries now in 3 balls. Quite a magnificent start this for Al Zohaib Warriors. They need exactly this sort of start because they need to win this game here tonight. Just 2 fielders are positioned there on the leg side, one at mid-on and one at square leg. That too inside the 30-yard circle, so it was a big gap. And Daniel Liaquat found it to perfection. So 3 boundaries in 3 balls, 12 without a wicket. This time playing it on the back foot, couldn't find the gap there on the offside. Adil Miu might have to drag his length a little shorter, because if he's going to be bowling it full, that too inside the batting power play, Daniel Liaquat is not going to be sitting idle. He's going to take the aerial loop and try to clear the infield. Just like that again, this time over mid-off, 1 bounce into the fence. So 4 boundaries coming in the first 5 balls of the innings, 16 without a wicket, Al Zohaib Warriors.
सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के मलिर कंटोमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद.
In the first 5 balls, it's going to be a fast bowler, Saad Asif, to bowl the next 5 deliveries of the innings. No fielder standing in the first slip. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. Also, Daniel Liaquat was just looking to flick that away on the leg side and could have been a boundary there because there was no fielder position there on the leg side at the boundary ropes. So he was very lucky there, Saad Asif, that Daniel Liaquat did not get any part of bat behind that shot. On the other hand, it's a pretty packed offside field. 4 fielders standing inside the inner ring to protect the single there, but I don't think Daniel Liaquat will be looking to deal in singles. Coming around the wicket now, Saad. Daniel Liaquat goes over mid-on, and that's a huge 6. First maximum of the innings. It was an effortless stroke this from the left-handed opener. Once again, fuller in length, no swing whatsoever. Daniel Liaquat just continuing with this in form. Full extension of the arm and clearly getting the height and distance behind that shot. So 4 boundaries and a maximum is in his innings so far. Straight away a change in the field now. Long on goes back. Mid-off comes up. Owais Rahmani just asking the fielder at mid-off to move a little squarer. Slightly shorter, pulled away on the leg side. It's into the gap, but Daniel Liaquat will just jog along for the single on that occasion, and this will give strike now to Ahmed Asif for the first time in this innings. Well, two really aggressive batsmen are opening the batting out there for Al Zuhair Warriors, so it's a bit of a competition between these two as well. Daniel Liaquat have already struck 4 boundaries and a maximum, and Ahmed Asif, we all know how dangerous a customer he is. He'll be looking to replicate this performance as well. He's taking a look at the field placement. A fielder standing deep there on deep square leg. Third man goes back. No fielder standing deep there on the offside. Mid-on and mid-off both up. Slightly Fuller driving it straight towards that fielder at mid-on. Showing a little respect to Saad Asif. Something that we did not see when Daniel Liaquat was facing the fast bowler or the spinner in the previous 5 balls. Straight away the bowling side is on the back foot. No attacking field placement. No fielder at slip position. He went for that big booming drive there on the offside. Just missing the length and line. Daniel Liaquat is just having a word with his opening partner, asking him to calm down a bit because the boundaries have already been coming from the other end. A very good start already this for Al Zuhair Warriors. 24 without a wicket. 9 deliveries have been bowled. Slightly short up. He was looking to just guide it away past that fielder at fine leg. No timing whatsoever. So 2 dot balls to end the next 5 balls. After 10, it's 24 without a wicket.
And Gulf Hills. कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल हिल्स मलीर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन
Straight away a change in the bowling attack. The fast bowler Mujtaba Raza has now been given the ball, this time from the opposite end. Daniel Liaquat is on strike again. The ball just hitting the pads. There is definitely much pace here from Mujtaba Raza. He's comparatively a decent fast bowler if you compare him to Saad Asif. It's not going to be easy for Daniel Liaquat to work away with that much pace, but it's all about timing. If he can find the middle of his bat and he can find the gap, then you can expect the flurry of boundaries again from the left-handed opener. Mujtaba Raza, on the other hand, will have to be a little proactive in making sure that his line and length is perfect. It's short, it's pulled, but there is protection out there. It's only going to be a single. The ball going straight to Adil Miu, standing there at deep square leg. Talking about Ahmed Asif, he likes pace. We all know that, so he'll be looking to use that pace from Mujtaba Raza. And if Mujtaba Raza is clever enough, he'll be using the change of pace off cutters or leg cutters just to deceive the batter a bit. Ahmed Asif, on the other hand, has straight away taken off the helmet. Looks like he doesn't care about how fast the delivery is going to be. So Mushtaba Raza still no has that feeler at third man. It's a very risky field place, and when you have a bowler who is bowling at such pace and you don't have that feeler at fine leg or third man at the boundary ropes. It's short, it's pulled on the front foot, pass mid on. Beautiful piece of timing. First boundary to Ahmed Asif. It was short and it looked like Ahmed Asif was waiting for it. He jumped on that length, picked it so early and played it perfectly past that fielder at mid on. On the leg side, clipped away, fine. One bounce into the fence. The short ball are full in length. It's not working against Ahmed Asif. He's very strong there on his legs. Using the pace there of Mushtaba Raza and getting another boundary. 2 boundaries now in 2 balls. If both these openers can stay out there for Al Zuhair Warriors for the next 20 or 25 deliveries, they will be putting some massive runs here on the board. Outside edge, past that outstretched hand of the wicketkeeper. That's going to go all the way for 4 as well. So unlucky there, Mushtaba Raza. It was a good delivery. It was rising up. Ahmed Asif was looking to drive it away on the offside, on the up. Uwais Rahmani just getting some part of glove behind it, but still there was no feeler at the first slip, and that ran away for yet another boundary. So 3 boundaries to end the next 5 balls. After 15, it's 37 without a wicket. So Mushtaba Raza is continuing with the next 5 balls as well, and Ahmed Asif once again clearing his front leg and this time hitting it over mid-off. So technically it's 4 boundaries now in 4 balls. Look at the position there. He just covered the stumps. Ahmed Asif, he knows the bowler is not targeting the stumps, so he can always afford to free his arms and hit a boundary in any direction he wants. That's a sign of a very good batter who judges the length so early. It's not going to be Ahmed Asif who is under pressure. It's Mushtaba Raza who is under the pump. He has bowled 6 deliveries. He has gone for 17 runs. 4 boundaries he has conceded so far. Trying to attempt a bouncer, but Ahmed Asif again getting top of the bounce, hitting it towards that fielder at long off. Giving the strike now to Daniel Liaquat. Remember, it's the match number 8 of Real Jewelers present MPL 100 Season 2 being played between Al Zuhair Warriors and Taj Darbar. Third game for Al Zuhair Warriors and the second one for Taj Darbar. Uwais Rahmani behind the stumps is a little busy in adjusting his field. So far he has been absolutely clueless. Playing it straight back to the bowler. When you've got 2 such dangerous opening batters in such dangerous mood, even you have 2 extra fielders, it's not going to work. Looks like it's a competition between these 2 batters going on in the middle. Clipping the pads, but might have fished down the leg side. Yes, the on-field umpire had absolutely no hesitation in nodding it off, signaling it as leg byes. Mushtaba Raza is not happy, but you can clearly see the angle with which Mustafa Raza is bowling. He's coming over the wicket and the ball clearly pitched outside the leg stump. So a very good decision this from the on-field umpire. Once again, Ahmed Asif was looking to drive it away on the offside, getting a thickish inside edge, and that has found the gap. Mid-on fielder is after it. It's not going to go all the way for 4, but it's going to be another couple to the big right-hander. So another decent 5 balls comes to an end for Al Zohaib Warriors. After 20, they are 45 without a wicket. With his next 5 balls. And Daniel Liaquat, my goodness, how well has he timed that? That has gone all the way for 6. Would you believe it? It was not a good bad delivery by any stretch of imagination. It was rising on the up. Daniel Liaquat, without even using his feet much, just placing it into the gap. And even if there would have been a fielder at deep extra cover, that ball would have gone over his head. So another maximum coming out of the bat from the left-hander. He looks in some serious business mood here tonight. 50 comes up for Al Zohaib Warriors in just 21 deliveries. Fuller driven on the offside all along the carpet. Save your legs, the fielder. That's going to go all the way for 4 more. Wow. This is exciting stuff from both these openers. No matter which line he is trying, no matter which length he's bowling at, Saad Asif is disappearing for runs. Both these openers were having a word out in the middle. Not sure what about, because Tanya Liaquat does not need any suggestion at this moment, the way he's batting. Once again, Saad Asif has now decided to change his angle, coming over the wicket. That's a better delivery. Slightly, ever so slightly came back in after pitching, and Daniel was once again looking to place it on the offside, but had to check his shot in the end. So rare dot ball in the innings. Even if you look at the field, there is a huge gap there on the leg side. Just a fielder at fine leg, Imran 3 Samin there, and a fielder at long on. It was a slower one. Daniel Liaquat was again looking to force that ball away on the offside. That's where his strength lies. He usually looks to target the offside region. Although if he can have a look at the field, there is a huge gap present there on the leg side, so he can move around the crease. Just flick the ball on the leg side, and the timing that he has, the willow that he uses, he can score more runs on there. It's shorter in length. It's past that fielder at extra cover. No matter, you can place every fielder there on the outside, and Daniel will still manage to find the gap. Another boundary there to end the 5 balls. 2 boundaries and a maximum coming in the next 5 balls. After 25, it's 59 without a wicket. Change in angle now for Mustafa Raza. This time that has gone high up in the air. Chance of the fielder at extra cover. And he has put it down. In fact, he didn't even get his hands onto it. And they will collect an extra run on the overthrow as well. So you can sense the pressure on the fielding side. Not only on the bowler, but on each and every fielder. It might have been a slower delivery. Daniel Liaquat was looking to force it away on the offside. Again, it went high up in the air and just did not get anywhere close to it. The fielder at extra cover. Could have been a much needed wicket there for Taj Darbar, but instead 2 runs taken by the left-handed opener. Oh, a very good delivery this. Slight seam movement there. 2 nights ago there was some considerable movement with the new ball when Signature Aluminum were bowling in the previous game against Classic Garmin. We haven't seen that much movement here tonight because of the condition. It's not that humid here tonight, but the bowlers will have to adjust. They will have to rely on those cutters, those slower balls, those change of pace, because if you're going to be bowling at pace, it's going to come off the bat much quicker. Another extra run, 2 wide down the leg side. .40 of just 18 deliveries for Daniel Liaquat. Full toss. Almost got it through the fielder at fine leg. Idris Amin did a really good job there because that came out of the middle of his bat. A little to the left or to the right of that fielder at fine leg, and that would have been another boundary. There will be a change in the field now because the right-hander is now on strike. Considerably, this has been really good 3 balls from Mustafa Raza because he hasn't conceded any boundary, but you can expect anything in the next 2 balls. It's short, it's pulled away, it's a flat 6! Wow, what a hit that is from Ahmed Asif, as if he was expecting that length from Mustafa Raza. Flat batting it on the front foot, no chance for the fielder in mid-on. Another 6 in the innings. And umpire is now asking for a new ball because that ball has gone out of the ground. Mustafa Raza has already have his hands on his waist. He's clearly running out of options. Look at that stance of Ahmed Asif. He wants to dismiss that ball out of his sight. And he does it on the offside. In fact, that has been taken straight to the fielder at cover. His eyes lit up when he saw that length outside the off stump. His bottom hand came off the bat when he was looking to force that ball away on the offside. It was in the air. It was just nicely pouched by that fielder at point. So first wicket has gone down, but the major damage has been done by both these openers. It's Anas Wahid, the right arm off spinner. Starts off with a whitish delivery there. He has gone away with it. It has been termed as a legal delivery there from the on-field umpire Mohammad Yunus, but the fielding restrictions are now over. More fielders are standing outside the inner ring. So Daniel Liaquat will have to be a little cautious in attempting those big strokes. Leg by signal by the on-field umpire. He saw the opening partnership broken in the previous over when Mushtaba Raza got that wicket, big wicket in fact, of Ahmed Asif, who was looking to hit another boundary there on the offside, just couldn't keep the ball though, and in the end ended up losing his wicket. So talking about the new batting batter, in fact it's Rehan Hanif coming into bat at number 3. He has improved significantly with the bat, because of which he has been promoted up the order now. Clipped away on the leg side, straight away getting off the mark with that single. Daniel Liaquat batting on 41. Obviously, the personal milestone will be on the back of his mind. Just 9 runs away of what would be his yet another half century. Anas Wahid is doing the right thing, coming around the wicket, will be looking to turn the ball away from the left-handed batter. Balls is slightly short up, beautifully fielded. Okay, so there was no one backing up. Uwais Rahmani was trying to be a little too clever there in throwing the stumps, but ended up giving away an extra run. So 2 runs taken. Taj Darbar will be breathing a sigh of relief by having now more fielders at the boundary ropes. Once again, a pickup shot on the leg side. It's over square leg for another maximum. This guy hits boundaries and maximums at will. You're going to be bowling fuller to this guy and you're asking for trouble. It's his 3rd maximum of the innings. 35 balls done. It's 79 for 1. Time for another off spinner. Idris Amin has now been given the ball. Daniel Liaquat once again forcing the ball there on the offside. A single on the offside means 50 is up for Daniel Liaquat. 50 of just 24 deliveries. Yes, he can raise his bat to the dugout. This has been an entertaining knock from the opener. Some turn there for Idris Amin, but it's going to be a wide down the leg side. So some encouraging signs here for the spinners. We might see more and more overs are being going to be bowled now by the spinners, because the pace was clearly not working for Taj Darbar. Once again, some significant turn there down the leg side. It's going to be a wide and they're going to collect 2 more runs. So 3 more runs, in fact, going to be added to the total without a ball being bowled. Just getting it past the bowler. Another single to Rehan Hani, but he's doing the right thing. His job is just to take singles and give the strike back to Daniel Liaquat, who has been in wonderful form. And by reaching a half century in just 24 deliveries, he has given himself a chance to reach those 3-figure mark. But they still have ample of time remaining in their innings, and they are 85 for 1 already. Well, he was eyeing that leg side boundary there, but once again the ball turning miles away from him. Another wide given by the on-field umpire. So He'll have to control the amount of turn that he's getting here on this track tonight, Idris Amin. It's short, it's pulled, it's into the gap, and it's yet another boundary. Credit should be given to Daniel Liaquat. It was so wide outside the off stump. He was rocking onto the back foot, and there was not a big gap between the fielder at deep mid wicket and long on. Still got a desired result in the end. It's turning out to be a very lengthy over now from Idris Amin because of the three wide deliveries that he has bowled. Daniel this time just rocking onto the back foot and placing it towards that fielder at long off. One more added to the total. Well, Al Warriors have got off to a flying start, but they still cannot afford to relax because the limited over format of the game is a funny game. You lose a wicket or two in clusters and all of a sudden the pressure is back onto you. So they need to make sure that the runs keep on flowing, the boundaries keep on coming, at least one every over. 40 balls have now been completed. It's 92 for 1.
इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां।
Once again, another change in the bowling attack. Another spin off from left arm orthodox. Hunain Usman has been given the ball. Can he provide them with a breakthrough? Can he apply the brakes on the scoring rate of Al Zuhair Warriors? Slapped it on the back foot, but the fielder at long off is much more square. Just a single to Rehan Hanif. It's going to be an interesting competition between Hunain Usman and Daniel Liaquat. We saw Daniel hitting 3 boundaries, in fact 4 boundaries in the first 5 balls against Adil Miu because he was liking that angle from the left arm orthodox. But Hunain Usman is a little different. He bowls much more slower through the air. He gives the ball that flight. And he's got tons of experience as well, Hunain Usman. Once again, rocking onto the back foot, finding the gap. Change of bowler not working for Taj Darbar. Another boundary there to Daniel. He just hits them so effortlessly as if he knows where the bowler is going to be landing the ball. As soon as he saw the ball full in length, he tries to take the aerial route, and whenever he sees the ball shorter of length, he stays on the back foot and tries to find the gap on the offside, and so far it has worked for him. This time tried to tried to force that ball on the leg side, but the length was not that full. He was expecting much more fuller delivery on that occasion, but Hunain Usman just dragging his length ever so slightly back. If they can continue to bat in this fashion, 200 is definitely on the board, and to get 200 run score in a 100 ball game, if you can achieve that, you have won the 40% of the game already. The kind of start with Ahmed Asif and Daniel Liaquat have provided Al Zuhair Warriors, Rehan Hanif can afford to Faced few dot balls. Once again, a decent delivery. Couldn't find the gap. The ball goes straight to that fielder at point. A dot ball. 45 done. It's 98 for 1. Hunain Usman will continue for the next 5 balls as well from the same end. Rehan Hanif this time just coming in front of the stumps and hitting it away towards the leg side. Hunain Usman is after the ball himself, but the batters have no intention of coming back for the second one. So, interesting competition once again. Daniel Liaquat batting on 60. Oh, that was a loose shot, you can say, because it was too wide outside the off stump. And did not get close to the pitch of the ball. Sensible bowling this from Hunain. Trying to drag him wide outside the off stump. Flat and land pulled away on the leg side. There is a fielder out there. And that has been dropped. How costly will that prove out to be? Daniel Liaquat is looking at his bat, but Hunain Usman is having some complaints with that fielder. That single means 100 is now up for Al Zuhair Warriors. They are 100 for 1. Hunain Usman will consider himself extremely unlucky. Would have been a prize wicket of Daniel Liaquat. It's short, it's in the air. Once again, chance for the fielder, a deep square leg, and this time he takes it in the third attempt. It's Saad Asif who was diving towards the turf. It was shorter in length. Rehan Hanif didn't time it. It stayed in the air for quite a bit of time, and there you see Saad Asif in that third attempt finally managing to complete it. So they could not pick up a wicket of Daniel Liaquat, but once again it's a big wicket nevertheless of Rehan Hanif. 2 wickets down, 100 runs on the board.
मलिर कंटोमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है इसकी ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार
So a big wicket. Rehan Hanif is now back. And Naveed Nagra has come out to bat at number 4 for Al Zuhair Warriors. Will be looking to continue this momentum that the previous batters have provided. Could have been 2 wickets for Hunain Usman had Daniel Liaquat been also dismissed. But once again, some significant turn there for the left-arm orthodox as well. So 50 deliveries have now been completed. Al Zuhair Warriors are exactly at 100 for 2 wickets. Idris Amin to continue now. Daniel Liaquat once again finding the gap there on the offside. His offside play has been next to perfect tonight. We have been mentioning it before, no matter how many fielders you can place it on the offside, he will definitely find the gap whenever he's in the mood. 65 he moves on to now of just 31 deliveries. Better delivery on this occasion. Pitching it on leg stump, turning it away from the left-hander. Forcing it on the offside. At this time, the ball just bouncing twice in front of long off, Saad Asif. And Naveed Nagra is now back on strike. We'll see changing angle now from Idris Amin. Will come over the wicket again to the right-hander. And straight away, the fielder goes back a deep square leg. And Naveed almost edged that to the wicket keeper. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Even Naveed Nagra appreciating that delivery there from Idris Amin. It's pitched on round about that four-stump channel and turn into the right-hander. He's going to continue with the next 5 balls as well, Idris Amin. He sees the opportunity because Naveed Nagra is finding it difficult to play this much turn. Daniel Liaquat once again trying that big shot there on the leg side, but it's the amount of turn that is now making it a little difficult for both these batters to time the ball. Since Daniel Liaquat is out here from the very first ball of the innings, so you can also see that he is timing the ball much better as compared to Naveed Nagra, who is finding it difficult to judge the amount of turn. So it's important that they do not lose more wickets. Daniel this time playing the ball into the gap. He has ran the first one hard. Will he come back for the second one? He is coming back to the second one. He's at the danger end, but a better throw was needed. In fact, Idris Amin wanted the throw at the bowler's end. Owais Rahmani also not happy with the effort from that fielder at deep mid wicket. Should have been just a single, instead turned into a couple. Forcing the ball straight. Might have hit Naveed Nagra at the non-striker's end. It's just a single. 60 balls have now been completed. It's 111 for the loss of 2 wickets, Al Zuhaib Warriors. Time for Hunain Usman again to bowl his next 5 deliveries. Daniel Liaquat coming down the track. Very good effort in the field there from Mustaba Raza down there at long off. He saved a certain boundary there for his side. You can sense that Daniel Liaquat is just getting a little itchy. He hasn't got many boundaries in the last few deliveries. He's getting a little restless now, and this is the moment that Taj Darbar can cash on. They can pick up that wicket. if Daniel can miscue one. But for that, all the fielders will have to be on their toes. Naveed Nagra again trying to force that ball away on the leg side, but the ball just going towards that fielder at extra cover. For also Warriors, they have got that single just like they wanted. That means Daniel Liaquat Kaim Khani is back on strike, 71 of 37 now. It was slightly short. This time the ball did not turn as much as he was expecting. But one thing is to be delighted about is that there is some significant amount of bounce there on this pitch as well. You usually do not see subcontinent pitches bouncing that much, but it's short, it's pulled. Chance taken this time. Adil Miu doesn't drop those. Hunain Usman picks up that prize wicket of Daniel Liaquat. We have been mentioning it before that Daniel was getting just a little edgy. He tries to clear that fielder on the leg side. There was just one fielder position out there, and Adil Miu took that perfectly. Could have picked up that wicket early on as well, but the catch was pushed down. This time Adil Miu making no mistake, so the third wicket has gone down with 113. And Daniel Kaim Khani now walking back to the pavilion after playing a wonderful log of 72 runs. So the new batter is Noam Nasser, another left-handed batter. Hunain Usman has now picked up 2 wickets in his spell. He has been a pick of the bowler so far for Taj Darbar, and with that wicket, they can surely sense that they are now back into the game by sending the dangerous opening batter Daniel Kaim Khani. Just 2 runs and a wicket coming in these 5 balls from Hunain Usman, and if I was hoping the captain of Taj Darbar will continue with him, but nevertheless, it's going to be a change in the bowling attack. 65 balls done. It's 113 for 3. Another change in the bowling attack. Another left-arm orthodox Yasin Abdul Quddus and Noam Nasser just getting a thickish outside edge, or we'll have to check for the umpire signal because that was too wide outside the off stump. They ran for 2 runs and no signal from the on-field umpire, which means there was definitely some part of bat involved. It's a surprising move by removing Idris Amin out of the bowling attack because he was significantly turning the ball and would have been difficult for the new batter to face him. Because the left arm spinner, well, tell you what, he has almost picked up a wicket. Yes, he has. Hunain Usman taking an excellent catch, diving forwards. Not only he is amongst the wickets, but he has taken an excellent catch again, and it's another wicket has gone down for Al Zuhair Warriors. Looks like they are losing the plot. Wickets are coming in clusters, just like the way we saw in the previous game between Signature Aluminum and Classic Garments as well. Noam Nasser came and he went without scoring much. Just 2 runs to his name. Tonight it's 150 now for 4.
रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट
Picked up a wicket in the first 3 balls of his spell, and that means another new batter coming out to bat, Abdul Rahman Halari, and it's a good move by having Hunain Usman standing at the first slip now. Yasin Abdul Qudus just colliding there with the batter at the non-striker's end, Naveed Nagra. They've got so much bowling options, so much spin options. Taj Darbar, Idris, Amin still have few deliveries remaining. Hunain Usman also having 5 deliveries remaining in his spell. And you've got the likes of Adil Miu, who has just bowled 5 deliveries. Bad bounce for that fielder at backward of point, but not costing much, just a single. Naveed Nagra. They've got Mushtaba Raza and Saad Asif with few deliveries remaining as well. So as we expected, another change in the bowling attack. The left-arm orthodox Adil Miu comes on to bowl after the first 5 balls, which went for 4 boundaries. Well, he was looking to force the balls against Aftania Liaquat because he knew there was not going to be much turn with the new ball, but now we might see him getting some turn as well. As the ball has gone a little older, and he's now bowling much slower through the air as well. And he knows Naveed Nagra is not that aggressive if he compared him with someone like Ahmed Asif or Daniel Liaquat. So he will fancy his chances against both these right-handed batters. "28 balls exactly to be remaining now. At one stage they were going berserk, Al Zuhair Warriors, and even 200 runs were on the board. But now, since they have lost 2 or 3 wickets in quick succession, it's not going to be easy now for Abdul Rahman Halari or Naveed Nagra to hit those boundaries, especially when the ball is turning a mile. Pulled away straight down the ground. Saad Asif standing there at long on. It's not going to be anything more than just a single. They should look to go past 160 at least, because Slightly shorter in length, this time towards the other side of that fielder at long on. Naveed Nagra was interested in that second run, but Abdul Rahman Halari sending his partner back, and rightly so. It was a better throw and could have been a run out if they had gone for that second one. So Yasin Kudus is bowling his next 5 deliveries, and just 24 balls are now remaining in the innings for Al Zoheb Warriors. It's another wide, another extra run. They need some more runs now at this stage. Al Zoheb Warriors. No one has made significant runs if you take out the openers. The number of runs that they scored: Ahmed Asif and Daniel Liaquat. Abdul Rahman Halari sweeping it away on the leg side. He has found the gap, and the fielder at deep square leg has already given up. He knew the ball has been timed so well, and he had so much distance to cover. He was never going to make it. Wonderful timing and immaculate placement there from Abdul Rahman Halari. It's his first boundary of the innings, and he needs plenty more now to put up a respectable total on the board for Al Zoheb Warriors. This time staying onto the back foot, carving it away past that fielder at backward of point. Consecutive boundaries to the right-hander. He knew the bowler is going to be dropping it slightly shorter, so he was waiting onto the back foot, and look at the way how he placed it. So, what's going to be the next move from Yasin Abdul Qudus? Can he deceive the batter in the flight and turn? He once again drops it short. The ball goes straight to Hunain Usman, who throws it at the bowler's end. He didn't hit the stumps. The ball hitting the batter at the non-striker's end. Otherwise, since there was no fielder backing up, they could have get an extra run as well. Okay, Naveed Nagra was looking to play that reverse sweep. There is slightest of appeal there from the bowler, but the ball was miles away from the bat. 80 balls have now been done. It's 132 for 4. Hunain Usman once again continuing with his final 5 deliveries of his innings. And he's not afraid to pitch the ball up. He has the courage. He has that bravery in himself. He's that confident about his bowling. He knows that even if he's going to fly the ball, and at this stage of the innings, he knows he can pick up wickets. He's not afraid to hit for a few boundaries, but he knows along with that, he can pick up wickets as well. And wickets are the key in shortest format of the game. Abdul Rahman Halari this time moving inside his crease, trying to force that ball away on the leg side, but the ball goes straight to that deep fielder, Mushtaba Raza, deep mid wicket. A single after two top balls. And that means Naveed Nagra, who is in back on strike, will be facing some pressure now because he hasn't hit any boundaries. 7 of 12 deliveries to him so far. Once again, Hunain flying it up, and not only is getting some turn, but he's getting some significant bounce as well. Because if you look at the way Awais Remani collected that ball, almost near his shoulder height, coming down the track, but not being able to find the gap. Once again, just a single down towards long off. An excellent spell comes to an end from Hunain, just conceding 12 runs in his 20 deliveries, picking up 2 wickets as well. 85 balls completed, it's 134 for 4. Interesting stat. For the first 50 deliveries, they had already gone past 100, and in the next 35 balls, they have only managed to score 34 runs. Also, Hey Warrior, so it's a bit of a downhill if you look at their batting performance since the dismissal of both the openers. They need someone to play a cameo, a knock off 30 runs of just 10 or 12 balls, so that they can end up with a score of in excess of 170. It's going to be given as a wide outside the off stump. Yes, it is. Naveed Nagra rightly so, letting that ball go straight to the wicket keeper's gloves. Trying to play it over extra cover. It's into the gap. Coming for the second run, and yes, they will take it easily. In fact, they will come back for the third run as well because the throw was not collected by the bowler. The ball hit his leg, ricocheted off his leg, and went to that fielder who was standing there at deep mid wicket. So these are precious runs for also here Warriors. Okay, trying that reverse sweep but couldn't find the gap. He already made up his mind that he's going to go for that reverse sweep even before the bowler had delivered the ball, which gave the opportunity for the bowler to drag his length and line slightly wider and made it difficult for Abdul Rahman Halari to time it. Naveed Nagra once again trying to clear the field, but he's not being able to do so far. 15 deliveries he has faced without hitting a boundary. 16 with that. Abdul Rahman Halari just guiding it towards the three Zameen, and they will run for that single. So 90 balls have been done, just 10 remaining. It's 142 for 4 Al Zohaib Warriors. Just fielders will be standing at the boundary ropes. Adil Mio is going to continue. A fielder there, a deep square leg, deep mid wicket, and long on. And a fielder at deep cover as well. In fact, long on, long off, deep mid wicket and deep extra cover. So no one standing at square leg outside the inner ring. Abdul Rahman Halari can use his sweep shot well. And Adil Miu, ever so clever. He knows the leg side boundary is not that packed, so he's trying to bowl it wide and outside the off stump. So he'll have to manufacture some shot out of nowhere, Abdul Rahman Halari, if you need to collect a boundary there on the leg side. Hitting it over extra cover, but the ball is going to go straight towards Mustafa Raza. Singles are definitely not going to hurt Taj Darbar at this stage of the innings. They'll be looking to restrict the opposition under 155, which will be a significant achievement for the bowling side, considering the fact that they were 100 for 1 after the first 50 balls. Naveed has gone big straight down the ground. Has he timed it well enough? Yes, he has. Well, he was onto the back foot. Didn't feel like he has timed it well enough, but since he has so much time to place that ball straight, Mustafa Raza just watching the ball go over his head. Much needed maximum for Al Zuhair Warriors. This time placing it on the offside. Hunain Usman does really well. He saved a certain boundary there for his side. Not only he has taken a cat, he has taken 2 wickets and now he's throwing himself everywhere in the field to save runs now. 150 comes up meanwhile for Al Zuhair Warriors. Abdul Rahman Halari this time thrashing the ball on the outside. It's flat. Has that gone all the way for 6? The umpires are just going to check with that fielder at deep cover. The replay might confirm it. It has been signaled as a boundary. The slow-mo will confirm it. It was timed well. It was much away from that fielder at deep extra cover. We'll have to check whether the ball landed before the boundary ropes or did it land over. It definitely landed over the boundary rope. So it should be signaled as a maximum. Mohammad Yunus will have to change his decision there. There you see confirming it. It was a maximum. So 2 maximums now. Adil Miu is proving to be a little expensive tonight. He hasn't picked up a wicket. Huwais Rahmani asking the bowler. That's what he wanted him to bowl. Once again going for that another similar stroke down the ground, but it's the turn that is deceiving the batter. Not only the turn but the flight as well. Adil Miu is going to continue with the final 3 balls as well, and it's the 3rd consecutive dot ball on the trot. I think he's trying a little too hard here, Abdul Rahman Halari. All he needs to do is to stand still at the crease and play the ball on its merit. Forcing it again on the offside. It's into the gap. They wanted the second one, but Naveed Nagra wants to face the final ball of the innings, and let's see how many runs he can score in the final ball. It's short. He has pulled that. It's going to go straight towards Saad Asif. In fact, Saad Faisal misfields it, and they're going to come back for a couple. And tell you what, Abdul Rahman Halari has been dismissed as well at the non-strikers end because he was trying to be a little too cute, a little too clever in the end, leaving his crease. But Adil Miu, having the presence of mind, taking the bails off as soon as he saw Abdul Rahman Halari was outside the crease. There you see. It's going to be a wicket of the final ball. So 2 runs taken, which means Al Zuhair Warriors are going to finish on 159 for 5 after the end of their 100 balls. And largely because of the batting effort from Daniel Kaim Khani and Ahmed Asif, the way they came out to bat and open the batting. So the target for Taj Darbar when they will come out to bat in the second innings is going to be 160 in their 100 balls. We'll take a short commercial break, and after that we'll be right back with this run chase for the match number 8 of MPL 100 Season 2.
ये देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां।
Welcome back to the ranges of this match number 8 of Real Jewelers presents 100 Season 2. Target set by Al Zuhair Warriors for Taj Darbar is 160 runs. Uwais Rahmani has come out to open the bat alongside Adil Miu. Daniel Liaquat has taken the new ball. He was opening the batting, bowling the first over as well. Coming around the wicket, tailing into the right-hander. He'll be relying on those arm balls, that's for sure. He's not going to be looking to turn the ball a great deal that towards the earlier part of the innings, because if he's going to fly the ball up, he might disappear for runs, just like the way he did to the opposition bowlers in the first innings. Daniel Liaquat. Adil Miu, on the other hand, will be looking to take some revenge. He went for 4 boundaries in the first 5 balls against Daniel, so he has a point to prove. Giving himself room, playing it on the up, past that fielder at mid-off. That's the first boundary of the innings. What a matchup this is. It was Daniel Liaquat who hit Adil Miu for the first 4 boundaries of the innings, and this time Adil Miu paying him back. This time it was slightly short. Adil Miu just opening the face of the bat, guiding it past that fielder at short third man, and he'll come back for the second one as well. So it's 8 without a wicket after the first 5 balls. So Daniel Kaimkhani will continue for the next 5 balls as well. Talking about the 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, one is standing there at long on and a fielder at deep square leg. So, Mr. Cricket Mustafa Fatani now is going to be sharing this new ball with Adil Miu. Against Adil Miu, in fact. Inside edge. Lucky, very lucky Adil Miu. It's a new ball and it's going to run away down towards the boundary at fine leg. He was in 2 minds whether to come onto the back foot or to stay on the front foot there. Adil Miu in the end just getting his bat down at the last moment, and so lucky he was, otherwise the ball would have crashed onto his leg stump. Mustafa Fatani should not be discouraged by that, because at least he made the batter in 2 minds while bowling that full length delivery. I would really like to see that fielder at first slip, because the angle is going to take the ball away from the left-handed batter. Mustafa Fatani, as we all know, is a genuine wicket taker, especially when he has that new cherry in his hands. This time coming down the track, and once again as the angle that we were talking about. He has the ability of swinging the ball both ways. We haven't seen that much movement in the air tonight, just like the way we saw the 2 nights ago. But he has so much experience, Mustafa Fatani. He'll be looking to use that seam, and he'll be looking to try and extract that seam movement. This time it's short, and Adil Miu just guided it towards that fielder at third man. And in fact, they're coming back for the second one as well. Good running. Really good running this. As soon as they saw that fielder at third man was a little slow in reacting to that stroke, so they straight away came back for the second one. It's short, and it must have been a slower bouncer attempted there by Mustafa Fatani, and Adil Miu clearly surprised by the amount of bounce. He's looking at the pitch. Good change up this from Mustafa Fatani. He's mixing it up, bowling those fuller length deliveries as well, and the odd bouncer just to surprise the batter. To finish it off well. So Mustafa Fatani just bailed out at the end. It's short. Once again, a good delivery, a good rising delivery. He'll get a single and will keep the strike. So 10 balls have now been done. Taj Darbar haven't lost a wicket and they have scored 15 runs. Once again to continue with the next 5 balls as well, but this time from the other end. Adil Miu just making some adjustments to the side screen. Mustafa Fatani with the change in angle will be looking to pick up that first wicket of Taj Darbar. Adil Miu is on strike. No, still no fielder at first slip. Slightly fuller, driven the way on the offside, past that fielder at extra cover. It's going to be his second boundary now of the innings. Nothing wrong with that delivery, just the line was a little too wide. It was fuller in length and Adil just guiding it past that fielder at cover. And usually the ball just runs away in this outfield, especially a TMC cricket ground. You always get respect for your shots once you time that well enough. Hmm. It's short. He's looking to guide it over fine leg, which he does, and he has enough bat onto it to get two boundaries in two balls now. Improvisation at its very best from Adil Mio. He knew the previous ball was fuller and wider outside the off stump. So he was anticipating that shorter line delivery from Mustafa Fatani. So he got onto that position very early and had so much time to just play it over the fine leg fielder for another boundary. That's why we say it's a difficult position when you've got the fielder at fine leg and third man both inside against a pace bowler. A slower one. Big appeal this from Ali Bar. Time for the change in the bowling attack. The tall leg spinner Asad Bashir has now been given the ball. 15 balls have been bowled so far, and Uwais Rahmani has just faced one of them. Adil Miu sweeps it on the leg side, nicely fielded by Farhan Arif there at square leg. Coming down the track, chance of the fielder at long gone, but the ball has just gone over the head of that fielder at long on. It was Ahmed Asif there. He didn't get closer to the pitch of the ball, and although Ahmed Asif tried his level best by jumping in the air, but still, if he didn't catch that, no one else would have, because he's the tallest fielder out there for Al Zohaib Warriors in the outfield. Vital runs being scored here at this moment of the game by Adil Mayo. Giving himself room. This time he goes again. Ahmad Asif once again jumps in the air, but the ball evades him. It's following him everywhere tonight. The ball. Credit should be given the way Adil Mio is targeting that shot, because he knows there is a fielder down there at long on. Still, he's trusting his instincts and trying to clear that, and he has done on twice now. Pressure on Asad Bashir. He's having a word with Tani Al Qaim Khani. Might have to change his angle, might have to come around the wicket. He doesn't look bemused now, Asad Bashir. He doesn't like being hit for runs that way. He sweeps that, tries to sweep that, but the ball just staying a little low. One thing is for sure, Adil Miun knows where the fielders are. Still waiting for the replay because the appeal was made by the wicketkeeper for that stumping chance. The foot was clearly outside the line. We'll have to check the replay from the other end. It's a not out. Adil Muse still survives. It looked pretty close, but Adil Muse just dragged his back inside the crease at the last moment. So, still no wickets down for Taj Darbar. Ali Badwa was so happy when the red light was on, but it was an error done by the third umpire. But nevertheless, it happens in the game of cricket. Still no damage done. Adil Muse still out there. One ball still remaining for Asad Bashir. Once again, a big shot attempted on the leg side. It's all along the carpet. Will they come back for the second one? Yes, they are. The throw is at the bowler's end. Owais Rahmani comes back inside the crease at the right time. So 2 balls to end the next 5 balls of Asad Bashir. 14 runs came in it. 41 for none after 20. Daniel Liaquat will continue for the next 5 balls. It's Owais Rahmani who is on strike. Slightly shorter in length, couldn't find the gap, but he's going to get a single. Out of the first 20 deliveries, Owais Rahmani has just faced 1 ball, which means the strike has been kept by Adil Miu and he has made full use of it. 40 of just 19 deliveries to the left-handed opener. And he'll be looking to stay out there for a longer period of time so that he can take his king closer to the winning target. Because we have seen it. It becomes a little difficult for the new batter when they lose wickets in clusters. Trying that paddle sweep, slightest of appeal there from the wicketkeeper and then from the bowler, but might have been outside the off stump or might have been outside the leg stump, the impact. Uwais Rahmani looking to flash that ball away on the offside by Adil. Daniel Liaquat just firing that ball away. Once again, just opening the face of the bat. There might be a chance of a run out at the bowler's end, but the throw should have been better. And instead, they were going to come back for the second one because it wasn't collected by Daniel Liaquat at the bowling mark. They're trying to steal as many runs as possible. Adil Mew will now have a word with Uwais Rahmani. They do not want to lose a wicket on a run out. They need not need to take any risky singles because they have got up to a good start. All they need to do is to continue like that. Get a boundary every 5 balls. Once again, tailing back in. Going between the bowler's legs. Timed beautifully, but there is a fielder down there at long one and they will come back for yet another couple. Daniel Liaquat not happy. I don't know what he's happy for with his effort or the fielder's effort. He should have stopped it himself on his follow through. Instead, gave away 2 runs. So 25 balls done. It's 47 for none. Daniel Liaquat will continue for the next 5 balls as well. Uwais Rahmani just sitting down on one leg, trying to guide that ball fine, that fielder at fine leg, but it's only going to be a single. So he's doing the right thing. He knows it's fine. It's a little wickle for him to hit boundary, so he's trying to give strike back to Adil Mew, which is the right thing, I think, at this stage of the innings, because Adil has done bulk of the scoring so far. Ahmed Asif trying to jump, trying to practice that jump so that if the third time the ball is going to come his direction, he's going to take it. Adil giving himself room, creaming it on the offside. That has been drilled past that fielder at mid-off for another boundary. He's playing with Daniel Liaquat. He knew he's going to be darting it in into the stumps. So he gave himself room, moved away from the leg stump, created that shot out of nowhere and got a desired result in the end. 50 comes up for Taj Darbar with that boundary, 52 without a wicket. He swept it on the leg side. Ahmed Asif once again, but the ball just landing in front of him and he does really well. He does really well to stop that ball. Could have easily overrun it. Adil was in two mind whether to go on the offside or to play that sweep shot, and Ahmed Asif was just rushing towards that ball and he did really well. Very good effort in the end from the big right-handed opener. Still in search of their first wicket. Carved away on the offside. This time Uwais Rahmani finds a gap and he's going to collect his first boundary. Excellent stuff this from the experienced batter. He waited himself, played it so late, just in front of the stumps there. This isn't turning out to be a good night for Daniel Liaquat with the ball, although he scored some valuable runs with the bat. Sensible, really sensible this from Uwais. 30 balls have now been done. It's 58 for none. Time for another change in the bowling attack. The off spinner Farhan Arif has come on to bowl the next 5 balls. Adil Miu on 46, just one boundary away from his half century. He goes big. He goes on the leg side. Chance for a fielder down there at leg side, and he has taken it. Daniel Liaquat has taken an absolute screamer at deep mid wicket. He had lots of ground to cover. Adil Miu might have thought he might have collected a boundary there, but look at that catch. Look at that wonderful running catch there from Lani Liaquat. It's a big wicket. Adil Miu falls short of his 50 by just 4 runs. A big breakthrough provided by Farhan Arif. An excellent catch taken by. So Adil Miu goes back for 46. It's 58 for 1. So a dangerous batter departs. Adil Miu has been dismissed. Walks in is Saad Asif, another dangerous batter, right-handed batter coming into bat at number 3 for Taj Darbar tonight. They needed that wicket, Taj Darbar, and they will be really happy by getting rid of Adil Miu, who was batting sensibly on 46. So 100 more runs required now by Taj Darbar. They have 9 wickets remaining, so that's a positive sign. They've got 67 balls remaining to do so. Once again, it might be called as a wide down the leg side. So even Farhan Arif is facing the issue which Imran Idris Amin was doing it. He was pitching the ball outside the off stump, and the turn was taking the ball down the leg side. Better delivery, nicely played as well. Another single there for Awais Rahmani. It'll be really interesting to see as to who will hit the boundaries now from here on, since it was Adil Miu who was doing all the damage, but he has now been dismissed. Awais Rahmani has just hit one so far. Saad Asif is the new, but relatively newer at the crease, so he might take some time to settle on. And in that process, Al Zuhaib Warriors will be looking to bowl few dot balls. Saad Asif just guiding it towards the fielder at third man. In fact, he opened the face of the bat very late. Rehan Hanif is after it. 2 runs taken. So 35 balls have been done. It's 65 for 1. Time for another change. Naveed Nagra has now been given the ball with his seamers. Saad Asif just gently playing it towards that fielder at long on. Another single taken. They still have so many bowling options left. Someone like Imran Idris is yet to bowl. Rehan Hanif with his leg spinners. Uwais Rahmani once again trying to force that ball on the offside. A slight fumble there from the fielder at back for a point, which will allow Uwais Rahmani to come back for yet another couple. Just dealing in singles at this moment of the game, both these batters of Taj Darbar. They cannot leave it for late now. They need boundaries at one end. Slightly short, it's pulled away with disdain. He's so lucky. Naveed Nagra that there was a fielder position perfectly for that sort of stroke. Otherwise, it was struck so nicely by Saad Asif. That shot had boundary written all over it. Uwais Rahmani just missing out an opportunity of hitting a boundary there on the outside. A dot ball to end the 5 balls. Just when you were guessing when was going to be the next bowling change, straight away Imran Idris has now been given the ball with the left arm orthodox. He'll be looking to dart the ball in just like the way Daniel Liaquat was doing, but he can get some more turn on this track. Starts off with a shortish delivery which has been guided past the fielder at short fine leg. Nicely played this from Saad Asif. He's a touch player, and in between he can get those boundaries as well. He'll keep the scoreboard moving. Yes, they've got that wicket of Adil Mayo, but they still need to pick up a few more wickets at this stage, especially if that man on your screen, Saad Asif, because he can take the game away from you. The ball going straight towards Daniel Liaquat at long on. Once more, a single taken by the right-hander. You can already see some intent there from Saad. He is straight away coming and trying to get those runs as quickly as possible. Uwais Rahmani drilled the ball down the ground. He's playing a sheer ankle roll here, Uwais Rahmani. He's the most experienced batter out there for Taj Darbar in this side, so using all his experience, guiding his fellow teammates. Saad Asif once again moving inside the crease, trying to evade that gap between short third man and backward of point, but the ball going straight to Asad Bashir, who does a good job in the end. It was a surprising decision to not to give the new ball to Imran Idris, because we know he bowls those in darters. It becomes difficult for the batters to judge the amount of... Once again, slightly short, a hit away nicely on the offside, straight to Ahmed Asif. Very good 5 deliveries comes to an end from Imran Idris, and after 45, it's 75 for 1. We'll have to check whether he'll continue with the next 5 balls as well. No, he doesn't. Another change. It's the leg spinner Rehan Hanif trying to sweep that forcefully there. Uwais Rahmani not finding the middle of his bat. It's getting a little interesting now. The equation for Taj Darbar. Yes, they have 9 wickets remaining, but they are just slowing down a bit in the middle stages of the innings. And you can expect that because Adil Mio was finding boundaries at will, but he has been dismissed. Saad Asif once again moving inside his crease, trying to unsettle the bowler, but Rehan Hanif has also so much experience under his belt. And also, obviously, it's a very difficult thing to hit a leg spinner away for boundaries, as leg spinners are general wicket taking options. Was a wrong gun, well picked by Uwais. Rehan Hanif is now just having a word with the wicket keeper. Bowling a faster one, forcing Saad Asif to stay onto the back foot because in the previous deliveries he was using his crease, he was moving inside. And if a batter does that, the bowler has the option of targeting the stumps. Once again, slapping it on the offside, couldn't find the gap. The ball goes straight to Naveed. Another dot ball. Excellent stuff this from Rehan, just conceding 3 runs in his first 5 balls. 50 balls are done. Taj Darbar are 78 for. The captain of Al Zohib Warriors regularly shuffling their bowling options. Now Farhan Arif has been given the ball yet again. He has been the only wicket taker so far. Once again, slightly shorter, which has been pulled straight to that fielder at fine leg. Finding it difficult now to hit boundaries. Uwais Rahmani. At this stage, Al Zohib Warriors were exactly 100 for 1 after first 50 balls. Trying to sweep it. Has he got edge on it? Ali Bartwa is pretty convinced. Farhan Arif wants a review. He was looking to sweep it. Might have been a deflection there, but the ball definitely hit the pads. Once again, a decent delivery this from Farhan Arif's. On this track, the right arm off spinner have proven to be much more difficult to negotiate and hit away for runs as compared to the other spinners. 81 now needed of 47 deliveries. Saad Asif pulls it away on the leg side. Imran Idris standing there at deep square leg. Once again, just a single. Bowling according to his field now, all the spinners of Al Zuhaib Warriors, and it's a good sign for their captain. This time it's Uwais Rahmani who pulls the ball. Once again, it's into the gap and it's gone all the way for 4. Imran Idris is a relatively slower fielder in the outfield. You can see the way he was charging away towards that ball and he died away so late. He tried to stop the ball with his leg, but by that time the ball had already gone past him. So a boundary to end the 5 balls from Farhan. After 55, it's 84 for 1. Naveed Nagra to continue. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. Too much bowling changes being made here by Al Zuhaib Warriors skipper. Uwais Rahmani coming down the track, drilling the ball towards long off. Abdul Rahman Halari is going to throw the ball back to the bowler. Once again, it's short, it's pulled away. This time towards the other side of Imran Idris, and he has already given up. Zuhaib is absolutely not happy with the effort. It was not that short. Saad Asif pulls it away on the leg side, and he didn't have that much distance to travel. He's still having some complaints with the fielder. He wanted Imran Idris to dive and stop that ball, which he didn't. It's full on the offside. Ahmad Asif throws the ball back to the bowler's end, but it's only going to be a single. Nicely backed up by the bowler himself. Hitting it over the bowler's head. Once again, it's Ahmad Asif back in the action. The throw is at the keeper's end, and it's just a single. So now Uwais Rahmani is using his feet. He's trying to get as many boundaries as possible. Guided away on the leg side, a single. He'll keep the strike, maybe. Saad Asif. But now they're getting the impetus back in this innings. 60 done, 93 for 1.
And Gulf Hills.
Once again, another change. Rehan Hanif, the leg spinner. Starts with a fuller delivery. It's in the air. It's not going to carry to any of the fielders down there on the offside. It's Uwais Rahmani who has swept that ball from way outside the off stump and it almost carried to Abdul Rahman Alari. He swept that away so hard. Had he dived forward there, Abdul Rahman Halari, he would have taken an excellent catch. We have already seen one from Daniel Liaquat to get rid of Adil Mayo. It's a wrong one. Well picked up by Saad Asif. Another single. One thing they are doing consistently is not to play any dot ball. They are trying to get a boundary, and if not that, they are at least rotating the strike, which is the need of the hour as well. Uwais Rahmani once again trying to drive that ball on the offside, but it was too wide, and Rehan Hanif is clearly not happy with that decision because Uwais Rahmani was again moving inside his crease, but it's the umpire's decision that stays. One more run added to the total without a delivery being bowled. Sweeping it away on the leg side. It's into the gap. They need a wicket at this stage just to calm the things down a bit. Al Zuhaib Warriors, remember, they have lost their first two games. They need to win this tonight. Saad Asif just guiding it towards third man. One more added to the total. 99 for one after 65. Another single there on the offside between. 100 is up for Taj Darbar. 100 for one they are. 34 balls are now remaining. They need 60 more runs to win. As long as the wickets are in hand, Taj Darbar is not going to be an issue for them. Sensibly playing it on the offside. Saad Asif, although he hasn't got many boundaries so far, but he has kept the strike going, scoreboard moving, and this is what is troubling Al Zuhaib Warriors now because they need wickets. There might be a chance of a run out. Ahmed Asif, although he fumbled, but it's Saad Asif who has now sacrificed his wicket because Uwais Rahmani was halfway down the track. As soon as he hit it straight to the fielder, he went away for a run. Although Ahmed Asif fumbled up a bit, but he had the presence of mind of throwing it back to the wicket-keeper and Ali Badwa taking the bails off and flash. Saad Asif sacrificing his wicket. A run out has been caused by Ahmed Asif's throw, and 2 wickets are now down for Taj Darbar, with Saad Asif walking back to the pavilion.
कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में मलीर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स।
One Saad departs, another walks in. Saad Faisal coming into bat at number 4. Very well filled of his own bowling. They now need to create pressure now on these batters. And they can do that by bowling few dot balls, because this might result in another wicket. They need at least a wicket or two more at this stage of the innings. Also, have Warriors to make a comeback into this game. Once again, a flighted delivery outside the off stump, and the turn further, taking the ball away from Saad. 2 runs and a wicket in the 5 balls for Imran. 70 done. It's 101 for 2. Three wickets down. Hunain Usman walks in at number 5. Another seasoned campaigner in this Memon community. The left-handed all-rounder. Bowled really well in the first inning, picking up 2 wickets and straight away getting off the mark with that single on the offside. His team will be relying on him a lot now, especially after the dismissal of Saad Faisal and once again Ahmed Asif not disappointing his teammates by taking a very good catch in the end. Uwais Rahmani is still out there and he is there still from the first ball of the innings and has just faced 26 deliveries, so he hasn't had much of a strike. Once again, a very good 5 balls comes to an end from Imran Idris. 75 balls done. It's 104 now for 3.
कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर।
Time for Farhan Arif to bowl the next 5 balls. Starts off with wide outside the off stump. Hunain Usman just letting that ball go straight to the wicket keeper without offering any stroke. So contest is heating up. Just 25 balls remaining and they need 55 more runs to win. Hunain tries to go big and he has absolutely nailed that. Daniel doesn't even bother looking back. That ball has gone out of the ground. We might have to ask for a new ball from the third umpire. There you see, it was a full-blooded stroke. It was in the arc and that was dismissed out of the sides of the batter and the fielder as well. Slightly shorter, hitting it on the back foot. Hunain wanted the second run, but Uwais Rahmani just settling for that single. Once again, finding it difficult to time the ball here. Uwais Rahmani just gets another single towards long gone. But it's good that he's keeping one end strong and the batters at the other end and getting those boundaries. But if he's going to play dot balls and will just rely on those singles, it will create unnecessary pressure on the batter at the other end. Hunain Usman, for example. Once again, targeting the body. Hunain again moving inside his crease much too early. Giving all the time in the ball for Farhan Arif to adjust his line and length, which he did. Slightly shorter, slightly wider outside the off stump. This time the both batters are running the first one hard, but they cannot challenge the arm of Ahmed Asif. Just content with that single. So 80 balls have been done. It's 114 for 3.
पहले से मुकम्मल मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोट की
So final 20 balls coming up in this game. Rehan Hanif bowling to Hunain Usman, who flashes the ball on the offside, finds the gap and finds a boundary as well. Excellent start to this over. This from Hunain. Previously, we saw him hitting a six from that similar line and similar length. This time, he tried to clear the fielder on the offside, and he did it successfully and getting it once again the desired result in his favour. Slightly shorter in length, couldn't find the gap. The ball going to Naveed Nagra standing there at cover. It's a blessing in disguise for Al Zohib Warriors that Hunain Usman is off strike because they know Uwais Rahmani has not been able to time the ball well enough. They would want Uwais Rahmani to stay at the strike as much as possible. Just 18 balls remaining, 41 runs still to get. 7 wickets still in hand, so you can expect Taj Darbar to go big now at this stage. And they don't have any other options as well. Uwais Rahmani this time goes big and he hits it out of the park. Couldn't have hit it at the right time. Uwais Rahmani, it was in the arc and he hit it. Pressure now on Rehan Hanif. I think he's going to go for it again. He does and he finds the gap. One bounce. In fact, that has gone all the way for six again. So two maximums in two balls. He's the silent killer in this innings. Uwais Rahmani, he was hitting so silent in the first few overs that now he's going big. The umpires are going to check whether that ball cleared the boundary ropes or was it a boundary. Abdul Rahman Halari was standing there at long on, so he must have had a better vision of that. He might have to check the replay once again because that looked pretty close. So that ball landed on the boundary on full, so it's a maximum. Two maximums in two balls for Uwais Rahmani, and the team is right back on course to chase this target down. Uwais Rahmani with those two big hits had now moved into the 40s. What an og he's playing for his side. Who would have thought Uwais Rahmani, who was struggling a bit earlier, has now hit two back-to-back sixes. And a single on the final ball, which means he'll keep the strike. 18 runs coming in these last 5 balls from Rehan Hanif. 85 balls done. It's 132 for 3. So the final 15 balls coming up. Imran Idris has been given the responsibility to deliver the next 5 of them with Hunain Usman on strike. Not a good matchup there, especially against a left-handed batter who likes the ball, especially when it has been delivered again by the left-arm spinner. Hunain has already struck a maximum and a boundary so far in his innings. Good delivery. In fact, it has been given as a wide by the on-field umpire. Ali Batwa cannot believe it. The ball definitely turned after pitching. Let's look at the replay. There you see the ball clearly turning inside the guidelines. Should have been a legal delivery this, but the umpire giving the decision in the favor of the batting side, which means 27 now runs required. 15 balls still remaining. Hunain this time again it has been given as a wide. This is unbelievable. He was moving all over the crease there, Hunain Usman, and that ball did turn again. This time Hunain does get some bat onto it, and it's only going to be a single. So where's Rahmani after hitting those two back-to-back sixes in the previous over from Rehan Hanif? Can he repeat the heroics? He needs just 5 more runs to reach his half century. We saw Adil Mio missing out on an opportunity when he was caught in the deep by Daniel Liaquat when he was batting on 46. Imran will be coming around the wicket now to the right-hander. Ali Batwa calming the nerves down of the fielders inside the 30-yard circle. Once again, it's short. It has been creamed away on the offside. The chase is on between the ball and Ahmed Asif. And the ball wins the race in the end. It's a boundary. A very important boundary indeed. This has been the highlight of his innings so far. He has timed the ball well. And he has played it so late. "49 of just 32 deliveries now for Awais. This is turning out to be a match-winning innings so far for Taj Darbar if they're able to chase his target down. He tries to sweep that, but the ball just hitting the gloves. Yes, the ball hitting the gloves, a single, which means a half century comes up for Awais Rahman. 50 of just 33 deliveries. But he knows the job is not done yet. They need to chase down the remaining runs. Al Zohaib Warriors, on the other hand, on a verge of losing their 3rd consecutive match of this edition of MPL 100. Can they defend these 19 runs? Hunain Usman clips it over fine leg. Beautiful piece of timing. A very good boundary in the end for the left-hander. As soon as he has walked in the crease, he has provided the calmness in this run chase. 3 boundaries and a maximum now to the left-handed opener. He did the job with the ball and now he's doing it with the bat. And the equation is now getting much more simpler for Taj Darbar with just 16 runs to get of the 11 balls remaining. Flighting it up, Hunain drilling it straight down the ground. Abdul Rahman Halari is down there at long off. It's only going to be a single. In fact, they are coming back for the second run. Excellent running. Imran Idris is not at all pleased with that effort from Abdul Rahman Halari. It should have been a better throw. It should have just been a single. Instead, it turned out to be a couple. Look at this partnership. 44 of just 17 balls. 90 done. It's 146 for 3 with just 14 to get in the next 10.
प्राइम लोकेशन पर
So after a big discussion and a big meeting, the captain has now decided to give the ball to Daniel Liaquat Qaim Khani for the next 5 balls. Just 10 remaining in this game. 14 runs still to get. Anything can happen in this game. Still all three results are possible. Taj Darbar can win it. Well, they are the favourites to win this because they just need 14 runs to win and they still have 7 wickets remaining. On the other hand, if this next 5 balls turn out to be good one for Al Zuhair, they can come back in this game. Once again, slightly short up, nicely put away on the offside. It's into the gap. And it has been stopped by Abdul Rahman Halari with his foot. It's going to bring yet another couple to the right-hander. If Daniel Liaquat can manage to give just 5 or 6 runs in these next 4 deliveries, he's going to get a little tied in the final over. And he comes down the track, waves. It's high up in the air. And Abdul Rahman Halari has missed it. It has gone all the way for 6. That's a killer blow and that will surely seal the deal now for Taj Darbar. With that big hit, they just now need 6 more runs to win. And Daniel Liaquat, just look at his reaction. The chips are down, the shoulders are down for Al Zuhair Warriors. Uwais Rahmani, take a bow. What an og he has played. Pulled away on the leg side. Once again, it's into the gap between those two fielders. He's running the first one hard. Hunain Usman is asking him to come back for the second one, and it's going to be an easy one. They have definitely missed out some opportunities of creating a run out there by not throwing it at the right end. Looks like it's going to get over in the next 3 balls because they just now need 4 runs to win. Taj Darbar. Sensible batting. Really good batting there from Uwais. Looks like he's going to give the opportunity to the youngster Hunain Usman to finish the things off. Just 3 more runs to win. 6 balls still remaining. Hunain Usman has just asked for the change in gloves. Will he look to finish the things off with a boundary in this ball or will he take it down to the next over? We'll have to see. We'll have to check out. 2 fielders are positioned there on the leg side. He comes down the track. He hits it straight. Ahmed Asif is running towards the ball. They are looking to come back for the second one. Ahmed Asif will throw it at the wicket keeper's end and the wickets have been dislodged. The decision has been deferred to the third umpire. Hunain Usman wasn't dragging his bat. He's struggling with his hamstring as well. We'll have to check the replay whether Hunain made it in the end or not. The red light is on, which means Hunain Usman has been dismissed. He was struggling with his hamstring because of which he couldn't drag his bat inside the crease. They got a single though, which means just 2 more runs are now required by Taj Darbar in the last 5 balls. But that was a very valuable knock from Hunain Usman. He came at the crease at the time when his team was struggling a bit. He struck few boundaries, a maximum, and brought his team right back into the contest. So an excellent knock from the left-handed opener. That too with the 2 wickets that he took in the first innings. So final 5 balls coming up. Just 2 runs needed by Taj Darbar. Idris Amin is on strike, the new batsman. Mr. Cricket has the ball in his hands. Nicely played on the offside. It's in the air. Chance for the fielder. Takes it. Is there another twist in the tail? Another wicket falls. Idris Amin getting a golden duck here tonight. We have been mentioning it before. Mustafa Fatani should have bowled much more earlier. So, 4 balls remaining, 2 runs still required. Another wicket goes down.
मलिर कंटोमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड
On down and Mustafa Raza has walked in at number 7. 2 runs needed, 4 balls remaining. Mustafa Fatani. Well, he has done it in the past. Can he rattle the stumps? Can he bowl that perfect Yorker to Mustafa Raza? Well, the fine leg and third man are both inside, so if Mustafa Raza managed to get an edge onto it, that's going to do the job in the end. Well, it's a full toss. It has been put away on the leg side, which means the scores are now level. They should have had another extra fielder inside the 30-yard circle there on the leg side, but instead they gave away an easy single, which means just 1 run away are Taj Darbar from this victory. And it's going to be a 3rd consecutive defeat for Al Zohaib Warriors in MPL 100 Season 2. Something to think about for the management of Al Zohaib Warriors, because this has not been a good campaign for them in this season. Owais Rahmani, the hero of the moment for Taj Darbar. Just softly places on the offside towards the third man. Ali Badwa couldn't break the bails off. It's a single, which means that is it. Taj Darbar have gone through. They have won this game. 2nd victory on the trot for Taj Darbar, and the faces are already down from Al Zohaib Warriors. They could have easily scored more runs in the first innings. They couldn't do it. Batters struggled after the openers departed. And in the end, they couldn't defend the target as well, courtesy of that wonderful knock from Adil Miu. First up, 46 of just 23 deliveries. And Owais Rahmani, although he looked like he'd struggle a bit, but that one over where he struck 2 maximums of Rehan Hanif, tilted the momentum back into the favor of Taj Darbar, and very good knock from Hunain Usman as well. 22 of just 11, helping the side to go past the winning line. So Taj Darbar winning it in the end by 5 wickets, and another defeat for Al Zohaib Warriors. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll be right back after with the post-match presentation ceremony.
140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल
Time for the post-match presentation ceremony of this match number 8 of Real Jewelers presents Memon Premier League 100 Season 2. A very good run chase in the end by Taj Darbar, winning this game by 5 wickets in the ends against Al Zohaib Warriors. And for that, I would like to call upon stage the losing captain first, Naveed Nagra of Al Zohaib Warriors. If you can come and have a few words with us. Naveed must be very pleased, not that pleased with the performance. Naveed Nagra, if you can have a few words with us. नवीद भाई नॉट अ गुड गेम इन दी एंड ऑल्दो शुरू की 50 बॉलों पे 100 रन हो गए थे और एक ऐसा मोमेंट लग रहा था कि 200 भी क्रॉस हो सकते हैं जिस समय दानियाल और ओपनिंग स्टार्ट मिला था अहमद आसिफ के जरिए
पहले तो कांग्रेचुलेशंस ताज, बहुत अच्छी क्रिकेट खेली इन्होंने, बहुत एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी माशाल्लाह वेस्ट ने बैटिंग करी, उन्होंने आउटस्टैंडिंग उसको साथ दिया,
कैसा वक्त था थोड़ा सा इनिशियली स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे ओवेस लेकिन फिर क्या इनिंग्स खेली उन्होंने
बिल्कुल हमारे बॉलर्स ने तीसरा मैच लगातार तीसरा मैच है जिसमें हम लोगों ने बॉलर्स ने 160 प्लस का है, हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते अगर बॉलर्स आपके अगर एंड में हमें 4 ओवर में 40 रन 50 रन, आपको 15 बॉलों पे अगर 42 रन पड़ेंगे तो, और वो बॉलर जो आपके मेन बॉलर्स हैं और उससे अगर रन पड़ जाते तो ये लेट डाउन होती है टीम, बट आई होप इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट 2 मैचेस है उसमें होप फॉर द बेस्ट.
Exactly, Naveed. 2 matches still remaining. We'll see better performance in those 2 matches. So all the best for the next 2 games. And now the winning captain, Uwais Rahmani of Taj Darbar. If you can have a few words with us. उवैस भाई बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस टीम की, काफी खुश होंगे, काफी सहमत होंगे अपनी टीम की परफॉर्मेंस से बैटिंग और बॉलिंग के लिए.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. पहले तो मैं बहुत थक गया हूँ आज. फील्डिंग की पूरी, फिर आगे बैटिंग. बिल्कुल मैं सेटिस्फाइड हूँ टीम की परफॉर्मेंस से, लेकिन मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि नेक्स्ट मैच में ना जिस तरह हमने सर्कल में गंदी बॉलिंग की है, फील्डिंग भी अच्छी नहीं की, तो कोशिश करेंगे कि नेक्स्ट मैच में ना इसको भी ओवरकम करें.
उवैस भाई काफी वो होता होगा कि काफी कॉन्फिडेंट मिलता होगा एज अ कैप्टन, आपने लीड फ्रॉम द फ्रंट किया और इनिशियली थोड़ा सा स्ट्रगल करी थी बॉलिंग में, जब एक अच्छा स्टार्ट मिल गया था अहमद आसिफ और दानियाल लियाकत के थ्रू, लेकिन जिस तरह से कमबैक किया आपके बॉलर्स ने, काफी तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, हमारे पास कुछ सीनियर्स बॉलर हैं, उन्होंने अपना बिल्कुल अपने रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. कैपेबलाइज करें.
चलें, all the best Uwais, all the best for the remaining 3 games you have left in this tournament. Ahmed Asif, sir, if you can come here and give away the prizes to the star performers of the game tonight. Yeah, there is no award for you unfortunately tonight, so you will have to give away the awards. The first award is for the cool player of the match, a 1500 rupee voucher from Al Jadid Properties and the Dawn by Mr. Tayyib Alagamwala. It goes to Daniel Liaquat for a wonderful knock. Daniel Liaquat, the left-handed opener for Al Zohaib Warriors, if you can come forward and collect your award. A brisk half century from the left-handed opener provided a very good start to Al Zohaib Warriors. Unfortunately, they lost in the end. So the next award is another cool player of the match, rupees 1500 from Factor LED lights and PVDC tapes and Taj Marquee. It goes to the left-handed all-rounder Hunain Usman for valuable contribution of 22 runs in the end and taking 2 wickets in the first innings as well. And the final award, the big award, the Man of the Match award, the 5,000 rupees from Real Jewelers, the title sponsors of this edition of Memon Premier League Season 2, the 100. And it goes to Uwais Rahmani, the captain of Taj Darbar, for staying out there till the end and guiding his side over the victory line. Very well played, Uwais bhai. All the best for the remaining games. This is it from the presentation ceremony. We'll be back tomorrow for the next game, which is going to be played between TNN Titans and Burj Al Deluxe. Till then, it's me, Zishan Khalid, signing off. See you tomorrow.